As a 2005 graduate of Fredonia High School, where she participated in swimming, softball, basketball, and track and field, her forte was basketball. She graduated Fredonia as the all-time leader in points and rebounds. She then took her basketball talents to Damon College and graduated from there as the all-time leading scorer. She still ranks in the top 10 of 13 statistical categories at Damon, where she served as team captain and was named most valuable player her junior and senior year. She was a two-time NAIA second-team All-American and a two-time first-team All-American Mid-East Conference All-Star and the American Mid-East Conference Player of the Year in 2007-2008. She was inducted into the Damon College Athletic Hall of Fame in 2009. And I present to you now as an inductee for the class of 2022 into the Chautauqua Sports Hall of Fame, Sarah Burnett.
Before I start, I just want everybody to know that I've cried 10 times today trying to practice this. So if I can't finish, I'm going to have to call 30 and have a sub come in to finish for me. I first want to say thank you to all of those involved with the Chautauqua County Sports Hall of Fame. Thank you for this honor and for your efforts to put together this wonderful event. I am beyond humbled to be inducted alongside such great athletes and ambassadors of their respective sports. After seeing the list of honorees and accolades, it is clear that playing sports has afforded and continues to afford all of us great opportunities, unforgettable memories, and an infinite amount of life lessons, despite the different journeys each of us has taken to get here. And despite those different journeys, it is clear that we all have one thing in common, and that is our love of the game that we were all blessed and fortunate to have played because of those who supported our journey. When I began to envision what I might say here, I kept thinking I had to share something profound, or in some way attempt to capture 25 years of the best moments of my life. How do you truly capture the championships, the emotion, the lessons, and the memories in only 5 minutes? You simply can't, and I realized there was no way I could. I just kept coming back to my first and most cherished memories from my childhood, when I truly learned to love basketball. I remember standing in my driveway, facing the basketball hoop, and my mom opening the door to tell me it was dinner time. I would say to her, "Just one more shot." And my dad would just smile, grab the rebound, and pass it back to me. My mom would also smile, sigh, shrug her shoulders, and throw my plate in the microwave. They both knew what one more shot really meant. It meant one more shot to make sure I made 10 shots in a row from 5 different spots on the court. Day in and day out, it was always one more shot. From that day forward, my parents just kept giving me that shot, literally and figuratively. So I guess it is appropriate to first thank my parents, John and Michelle Bogardus, who coached me along the way, recorded every single game, drove me up and down the East Coast, and as my mother likes to mention, spent enough on tournaments and travel over the years that she could have bought a condo in Florida. She since has. Remarkably, my father made it to 117 out of 130 college games all across the country. He likes to say it is because he loved watching me play, but I think he was just looking for a reason to miss work. Or maybe he just wanted to be there, so he didn't miss me take one more shot. I love you both and will never adequately be able to thank you for all of your support. At the time when you are playing the game, you truly do not understand how much time, energy, devotion, and sacrifice goes into the sport you are playing by other people. As a mother now myself, it has all come full circle. Both of you have gave me every opportunity that ultimately led to me being here recognized tonight, because you never stopped giving me the opportunity to take one more shot. I also want to thank those that pushed me to be better along the way. I never knew how much time they put into me until I became a coach myself. These people always encouraged me to continue to take one more shot as well. From my high school coach, Carol Zirkle, to my AAU coaches, Joe Pucciarelli, Clint Cornwall, and Larry Reagan, to my college coach at Damon, Dave Skolin, and my Empire State game coach, Chris Durr, and the 3 more that are here and in attendance tonight, Dave Palchetti, John Bongiovanni, and Joanne Lauder. I can never fully state how appreciative I am of the time and effort you put into teaching me the game, passing down your passion, and maybe more importantly, the life lessons I experienced as a result of being a part of your teams. In particular, it was Coach Skolin who solidified my lifelong love and appreciation for the game, and my AAU coaches that taught me all you need is love, yes, even on the court. My sister, Erin Weaver, who likes to take credit for toughening me up mentally and physically. My best friend, Angela Pucciarelli-Rice, who was a driving force behind me getting inducted, but more importantly has experienced almost 3 decades of every high and low with me on and off the court. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention every single one of my teammates. There are obviously too many to list, but I do owe a special and heartfelt thank you to each and every one of you who motivated me day in and day out to be the best version of myself. This past weekend, my husband and I were coaching a youth basketball clinic for our first grade daughter with about a dozen other kids. As we were playing a game of dribble knockout, I had a moment of reflection that almost 30 years ago, I was that little girl. It is my hope that those kids have the same opportunities that I have been afforded and get to experience all the joys and pain that come with success and defeat when you play the game. May we never forget to give all those kids one more shot either. To my daughter and son, Bailey and Brantley, who are here today, I promise to invest as much time and energy in you as was invested in me. And I hope someday I am sitting at a table, just like my loved ones here today, watching you both be inducted. May you always know that your father and I will always believe enough in you both to take one more shot. So while I thank the committee for this honor, and I will truly hold this recognition in the highest regards, I would like to close with a simple message. The Chautauqua County Sports Hall of Fame is not really about recognizing our individual achievements. Rather, it's about recognizing the time and energy that has been invested into all of us as athletes. We were lucky enough, maybe with a little extra hard work, to be the individuals that excelled. But we must never forget it was because someone somewhere always gave each of us one more shot. Thank you.